It is 8:02. Do you know where your toys are? I know where mine are. Hey, hey, hey. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Yimbo, and welcome back to my channel. And this is my Sunday night podcast where we get to talk about life in toys. Lots of toys, lots of toy pieces. I'm gonna get into all of that tonight. But yeah, what a great day! It was a really great day, and I'm gonna be running through because I'm gonna be doing my Sunday. I only went today, but my Sunday recap of my trip to ToyCon, New Jersey. So what's going on, everybody? So happy to be here. Sorry I was a couple minutes late. My kids and I, as you know, we're on spring break, but having two almost 6-year-olds running around prevented me from doing the everyday lives like Toy Father and I had talked about. So that was a bummer. However, being home with them did give me a chance to really enjoy my toys, which is always the message here, as well as take a lot of videos and content. I got to take toy photography pictures, which is like my favorite thing in the whole wide world to do. So I am super pumped. I have to transfer some shots that I literally just took a few minutes, not just now, but post dinner, getting the kids, cleaned up and ready for bedtime. So I have to transfer those over. But guess what? I have a toy daddy who is also vacationing. I don't think he was on a boat, but maybe he was. He could let us know. Here he is. You know him. You love him. He's everybody's favorite toy daddy. What's up, No Chewing?
What's up, man? How are you doing?
I missed you.
I was on a couple boats.
See? I know.
They're called ferries. So
fair. That counts. That counts.
So yeah, technically, multiple times.
All right. Well, it's good to see you here virtually. It's nice to have you back in the toy space.
Yep.
Toy Father and I think we did a pretty good job holding it down over at the Toy Pick Community, our YouTube channel. We kept the daily shorts coming. I fired one out today. That was from Mr. Toy Father. So, yeah, we kept our daily streak, man.
Very cool. Very cool.
And I'm hoping to keep it going because I've been dropping daily reels on here. So it's been a lot of fun. Now it's going to be back to like work mode. So, as we all know, it gets a little harder.
My daily reels, dried up once I went back to work.
Yeah, I know it becomes a challenge because as much as we want to do this full time with our lives, it's not the case just yet. But let me get that out of the way. I think we're all queued up. I'm gonna check in on our what's the word? Voluntary class attendance? Voluntary. I always say not mandated, but that's like, it's just voluntary. So voluntary class attendance. Let's see who's here tonight.
Optional sounds lighter.
Optional, yes. Optional class attendance. I like that. All right. So we got Old Grumpy Nerd in the house. What's going on, man? I've meant to share them to my community posts over here on YouTube. So I will. That'll be a thing either after the show or tomorrow. But he did one of the AI turned me into an action figure.
Oh, nice, nice. Because you need more action figure representation of yourself. Totally get it.
That is true. I just you know me so well. You know me so well. There he is.
Just can't help but notice that Yimboni is just full of all the Yimboners. There's
also, here we go. I was going to talk about those guys to kick things off, but in the back here, that's the Chris Evans Captain America bearded version of Yimbo too. That's my con attire.
That's the younger version.
It is the younger
Yimbo.
Yeah.
I need to.
Again, very silly, but at some point I would like to see, because this is a slightly larger head, so it works better on, not that I'm jacked by any means, but it seems to work a little better on larger bucks, whereas this Mr. Fantastic one is a little bit more slender, if you will. So yeah, anyway, I might touch them up now that I'm turning into a painter. I'm something of a painter myself. I don't know if you knew that. Speaking of, yeah, see, I gotta. There's so much, Chewy. There's so much that I want to go over tonight. So I have a million things around me.
And
I don't know where to go.
Is there an episode you need to watch with Mrs. Yimbo that you need to run off to?
We've been just catching up on Last of Us like on Monday night. Oh. We watched it last week on Monday. So that's usually our pre-TPC Top 10 show. And then she heads up to bed and I go down and talk more toys with you guys.
Oh,
so
nice.
That'll be tomorrow. Josh Brown's in the house of Josh Brown's Customs. Hello, Josh. Thanks for being here, man.
Josh Brown with a big hint of what's to come on Josh Brown's custom storefront. Potentially a add-on to one of our favorite, independent figures out there. But keep an eye out on his site and on his IG page.
You know what? Let's just bring that up because just knowing my brain and how this works, it's.
I don't know if it's posted yet. I just know he shared it in the chat.
No. But keep an eye out. This was one day ago. Here we go. So this is on his site. There we go. So new painted head drops. This is from literally yesterday. So here we go. These were painted by Brian Ramos. They are all one of one. Look at that. Oh, that's neat.
Oh, that's the Dave Wonder one, right?
Oh, that's hard. That's great. That's awesome.
Oh, that looks like an evil Groot.
Oh, let's see.
Robo.
Yeah, evil. Look at that. That is.
It does look like evil Groot.
It does. But there's Robo's Robo. We gotta lock him down for a date.
That one with the hat, the eyes came out perfect. He has a little bit of humor to it.
Yes, yeah. He still has his whole personality in there, which is so awesome.
This one has a Wally Giant number 5 type vibe to the eyes.
So there we go, guys. So just so you know, those are all up on Josh's website right now. Here's Sath Amateur Hour. What's going on, man? Happy Sunday night. We got Rel Collects. Check out Rel's new logo.
Hey, nice logo, buddy.
Yeah. I already commented earlier as soon as I saw it. I'm like, well, I'm going to need a new sticker for my board, for my backdrop. And I was super excited because last night, Chewy, I would have talked your ear off for 4 or 5 hours last night. So you're lucky that you were wherever you were in your travels. My wife went up to bed. It was she was she was shot. She's like, I'm just going to sleep. It was 8:30. So I went, what do I do with myself? Now, I don't typically, I've spoken about it in the past. I used to drink more than I won't turn a drink down. Well, I guess I do turn a lot of drinks down now. But last night I was like, screw it. I'm going to have some Bullet Bourbon. So I poured myself a glass of Bullet Bourbon, came down to the toilet. No, just by myself. And then I sat on the floor. I was cleaning. I was organizing, which is all I do down here. But you know how it is. Everything's so tiny. Look, so I just spent a lot of time sitting on the floor. Then I took more toys out. I got my Inspector. It was a lot. I had a singular blast. But I did think to myself, man, Chewy would be talking. We would be having a very long phone call at this point.
Yesterday, I went to Universal Studios on day 2, and I would have been beat. I was sunburned and a little nauseous from all the rides, and I had to pack up because I had an early flight this morning to come back home.
Oh, I've destroyed my sleep schedule this week. I am a night owl. I would prefer staying up, but then because of my children, and obviously now starting tomorrow back at work, I can't do that. So I force myself to go to bed by 10, which is what I'm gonna have to do tonight. But yeah, I destroyed it. Not having to really get up because my kids are at an age now. It's so nice. And this is just a little life part of the conversation, but they're a lot more independent. So my wife was still getting up and going to work, obviously, but they would get up and hang out, and then I got to sleep in. So I was still sleeping. It's just that I messed up my circadian rhythm. So, but they were able to do stuff. They it's just so nice seeing them grow and become more independent and be able to do things, and it's just nice. It's nice. It's really, I don't know. It's been hitting me a lot lately how fast they're growing, and
For
I
sure.
try to enjoy every moment every day, but it's still like sometimes like just this week it really shocked me. So anyway, moving
No,
on.
no, no. That's I'm always reminded that every year, especially, I'm a big Disney fan, constantly going on these Disney trips at least once a year for that sole purpose, because at some point in my life, they're going to not want to do this.
I know, I know, I
And
know.
each year I think about the first time that they went, and like my daughter she turned 7 the first year, and, we've gone like 5 times in the last 3.5 years. And each time she gets a little bit bigger, more adventurous, like more about rides, less about less about meeting the characters, which is great because that magic isn't quite there, but seeing how that experience can evolve and knowing that to that point, days are
our time is finite.
Laps around the sun.
It's our most valuable resource. So again, thank you everybody for choosing to spend part of your life hanging out with us right now. Again, it's never missed on us as well. So yeah, moving on. There's Messy Photography. How you doing, Emma McKinney? Ray Paz, what's going on, dude? Happy Sunday night. Josh, we are getting a little bit of a slideshow. So I had my Instagram post, which I'm going to take you through, and I added some slides for some other stuff. Grumps is in the house. What's going on, citizen of Yimbonia? How you doing, brother? Thank you for being here. Grumps has been, again, he just cracks me up. The stuff that he'll find and comment on reels I post, I love it. I love it so much. So always put a smile on my face, which I greatly appreciate, Grumps. Cal, the collector's here. Uh-oh, can't hear me.
Wait, really?
I hope that's not the case.
I mean, I can hear you.
Oh, good. All right. I think we're okay. Maybe it was when we started. Oh, never mind. It was my app. Okay. Woo. How you doing? Well, thank you for the heads up, Carlos. Again, otherwise I will talk for 15 minutes, as you guys know, without realizing until Macho usually calls to save the day.
Probably both were talking to each other, and one of us could be her.
Here, we got to go to 88 Figs account real quick. Again, I love cheering people on, guys. I love the stuff that people are doing in the community. So, real fast, let's bring this back up.
I mean, in summary, 88 is leveling up in different ways.
Yeah. Again, the creativity he is displaying is incredible. There we go. Get those.
I mean, look at that little keychain he made.
This is so cool. So, this is for his band Confaro. Look at these. These are available to Scummy. So $10. Printed and painted by him. He made his own packaging.
Only $10? Holy crap.
Plus shipping. Yeah,
I'm just saying that's amazing. That's
yeah.
amazing.
So Confaro and the new creatures again.
Wait, what was that look?
What's that?
Like in the thing was, oh my god. Does he have a video with a Muppet?
Yeah, yes, it was Scummy.
I only knew of the keychain. I didn't realize there was a Muppet involved.
Oh yeah. I didn't get to watch live, but on their YouTube channel or not, he posted. They did a live stream, like a YouTube live concert. Is this
Look at him go?
Here we go. So this is.
Proud of you, Ozzy.
Which one was it on? Oh, it was a link in the bio. Yeah. So there you go. So yeah, so awesome. Keep up the great work, Ozzy. That's amazing, man. Let's see. Moving on. Vader Suggs here. Happy Sunday, man. And Chewy. We got some Chewy. Yeah, the Chewster's here. Jukebox Hero. What's up, man? Happy Sunday. Thanks for being here. Man, Beast Boy, I got to see and hug him today. It was so nice. We're gonna see his face in a second. Here's Unworthy Collector. What's going on, Kev? I get to see two of my dads on such a dreary Sunday. Is it dreary by you? Is it dreary by you, Chewy? It must be dreary up.
It was windy. It's really windy.
Super windy. Yes. Very, very, very windy. The last couple days.
I've stayed inside all day, passing in and out of consciousness on the couch while my kids watch Harry Potter.
That's I love those days. By the way, I love that the movie nap. I love it.
That couch and being by my kids, I could fall asleep any second.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, it's not even intro credits. I'm already asleep.
Oh yeah. No, it's like, and it's usually my suggestion too. Like, guys, I want to show you this movie. It's gonna be so awesome. Let's see. Oh, Josh was saying that thing wasn't posted yet, as we were. R2 Dino. R2 Dinell. I love that. I went today. I wish I went yesterday. The haul was nuts. Oh, that's congratulations. Yeah, I came in with some bags. I was very excited. I literally walked in. I'm like, I don't know where we're going to put any of this stuff, but that's a problem for future me.
As one of the few people that have visited Yimbonia, I'm concerned for you.
Yeah,
You do not have a shipping port in Yimbonia yet.
No, that's true. I know. Side 9, happy Sunday, man. Thank you again for being here. Ooh, I got to see Henrock. We're going to get to see his stuff in a second. His smiling face. Ender Shadow. Ooh, here again, while these things trigger in my brain, you know what I'm going to show off from Enders, right?
Absolutely, and we appreciate it, and we appreciate you. So thank you, Enders.
Oh, my God. I'm just... Here we go. Let's see. It's so nice. Again, this is what we always try to encourage you guys to do for other people. And, you know, we're speaking from experience. It doesn't happen very often, but what it does, it means so much. So, Enders, thank you again for the shout out and your words. And just thank you so much. And again, sharing this amazing photo with us. So we really appreciate it, dude. And again, it was a really nice message to see and photo to see when I got home from the ToyCon today. So thank you. Rel Collects. Let's see. Thanks for the compliment of the new logo. New stickers in the works. There we go. There we go. Grumps is having a glass of Jameson right now. My man. There you go. Unworthy. My kids are at the age where I have to put them in Gunther style sleeper holes to get them to bed. That was the problem with me coming in a couple minutes late. Like, my wife has to now do the teeth brushing and like the story and everything because I kind of ruined their sleep cycle too. And we're like, oh God, you guys are going to be so grumpy tomorrow. Gonna be so grumpy and tired. Omega Weapon 13's in the house. How you doing, man? We got KJ. How you doing, KJ?
KJ.
Unworthy. I'm still waiting on my papers to get approved to visit Yimbonia. Oh, it's coming. Yeah, you know what? Legion's coming. We'll have to figure that out. Oh, you guys,
Field
so
trip.
good. Gents, let's like this up. Ah, yes, I appreciate it. Yes, as we continue to grow our channels of the Laserverse and Yimbonia, these little algorithmic things do greatly help. So we try not to do all the blah, blah, blah YouTube stuff, but it means a lot. So yes, if you can take that second to like it, you know, again, maybe comment. And this goes for any streams that you watch. Comment something that you enjoyed, or like whether it was a joke, whether it was a quote from a night, or just like, you know, last Monday we had such a blast with our posing sessions. Machu smack, you know, like we all know Machu, you're Mafex. Yeah, like the little things like that do boost and help, you know, push out these things. So that's all I want to say. Thank you guys. Wyatt Smith, Copper State Collectibles. Ooh, here's another one. Here's another one for Wyatt. I was so pumped because I knew he was cooking something up with it, but he got his X-Men mansion in, and man, I'm here we go.
Wyatt, if you have not seen it yet, look up the people that have added an additional story to the X Mansion.
Ooh,
because it's incredible what some creative folks can do. They just made it taller and add rooms, and it's just because it's Lego, it really makes itself available to doing just that.
That's awesome. Well, this was his first outdoor shot because, as we know, Wyatt takes amazing outdoor photos with his minifigs, and then he did post the build. It's so awesome.
A beautiful set. Oh man,
look at this. Oh, you see Deadpool down there too. That's awesome.
Oh, and there's a morph out there. Nice. And
yeah.
I guess is that a Pixie, the one with the pink hair in the first one?
Let's see.
I think that's Pixie.
Wait, where?
The one with the pink hair.
Oh, over here. Nice. Okay.
That's my guess, but you know, I don't see the face.
All right, that's so cool. So yeah, Wyatt, keep up the great work, man. So happy to see you enjoying a nice Lego build. R2 Donnell, yeah, future me problem, that's for sure. Unworthy, my favorite part is usually Chewy no matter what show I'm watching. See, I don't.
Thanks,
everybody's
buddy.
favorite toy daddy.
That makes me happy. I'm easy to compliment.
Yeah,
I'll take it. It just makes me happy. It could be anything. Be like, nice hat. I'm like, thank you.
So before we get, I know, I'm excited to show you now that you're here too. Excited to show everybody else. But I'm glad I have a partner in this now, getting to bounce these different things off of. But before we got to the ToyCon, I wanted to show real quick. So I'm so happy I stuck with the Legends. I know the Figure Arts ones are great. I have the original Deadpool one. And then the Wolverine for the new movie, it was again it started to hit that time where I'm like pulling back on this, do I need the Legends came in. I really liked the Legends except for his tiny ass noodle arms. So back in February on AliExpress, I had ordered Manipple Studios bare arms. And we saw people do customs. We saw our own boy Machu do his own custom where he carved and took the gauntlets off and all the things. I'm not that talented. I have a level of talent, but not to that effect. So when I saw that these were up, I was like, oh yeah, I'm just going to order those. So it took since February. I think I missed the first production run. And now they're all back in stock. So, again, not an affiliate, just letting you know if you want to enhance your Wolverine Legend. These things are amazing. And, dude, they're so smooth. There's no give. It's what I wish all Legends joints moved like, in all honesty. Like, they are great. So, instantly made me take a shot. This was the pose for it, and then I just have things kind of blowing up all around them in my 78 Mirage Dio. I was trying to go just my own little movie poster. And of course those are the Valaverse gold revolvers, 1911s. I'm never going to forget that since I was scolded.
Yeah, Yimbo, know your gold guns.
So yeah, I'm super pumped. And
so
now,
the Wolverine arms, the hands, it didn't come with the hands, right?
It's literally
everything
just
pegs in perfectly smooth and
yep.
All good.
I did heat it up, like dropped them in some hot water, but it pops out. It has the fake McFarlane, because I actually did try the mod, and I started filming it, and I almost broke my tank top Wolverine, and I went and I was like abort. So that was way too difficult because of the inner workings. This is literally just a big peg, a big bump that pops in there, and it's got the fake McFarlane butterfly joint, like that black cap there. So it was so easy. And then I looked at the movie images, and it is in fact like he doesn't have those shoulder pads.
Yeah,
that was all ripped off anyway throughout the movie. So yeah, I freaking love. And now, like, I just love the silhouette of him. Like, oh, look, it's Beefy Jackman. This is not noodle arms. The boy is yoked, This is why he's Chewy wants every hot toy of him. Look at that. And hairless. I was like, oh, do I have to add hair? I'm like, oh, wait, not on this beautiful man.
Nope, not on you.
If anything, I need to add some baby oil. Get that pro wrestling shine on him.
You use the what was that lubricant that
more shock oil?
Yeah, you just shock oil the arms. That's how he looks.
Oh man, Clintastic to the house. What's going on, Clint? Remember, he is our Citizen of the Month for April. So thanks for being here, Clint. And is it available? Yeah, so on AliExpress, I got hit up by either Eric or Dave from the AIC Adventures in Collecting podcast. As soon as I shared a reel out with it, he goes, where did you get them? So I could send you, again, if anybody wants to know, I can always send you the link because, from the store that I purchased it from, it was $20, but like I said, it was like such a clutch update. But yeah, they're in stock like everywhere. So if you just look up on AliExpress, Manipple Studio, like it will start filling it in, like this is, it's everywhere. It's everywhere on there now. So those are awesome. I just had to show those off. And, oh no, hang on. I got into a new show. All right, headphones are back. I got into a new show. So this is Saint Seiya. Now, I'm going to show my picture because literally nobody has seen my post. because it's not. It's unfortunate. It's a bummer. It hurts.
Wait,
you know,
no,
like
really? Oh.
look. I don't hide my likes. I have 68 likes on it. This is like the worst a post has done ever on Instagram. Since I grew any level of a following. So I'm not I don't cry about it. I just thought I was really proud of this. Look at how cool this post, these pictures like that. There's one. Look at that one. I think these are like photography wise.
The very last one is my favorite, but you know, I'm a sucker for this.
Oh, for this one?
Yeah.
For the smoke?
I like
all the smoke. All the smoke.
All the smoke.
So these are, it's Saint Seiya, it's from Blockies, and I know why it's not, typically my Instagram, friends, but obviously like the larger audience that does follow me, probably does for Marvel Legends and superheroes and things. So I get it. However, these things are really, really rad. So I'm super into, there is a show. So actually, if I go back, it was... Ooh, shout out. I think Apertoy. Yeah, Apertoy let me know that there was a show on Netflix. So I immediately started watching it 2 nights ago. I watched the first couple episodes, and it's good. Okay. It's an anime. I need
to watch it too.
Yeah.
We should watch that together.
That sounds good. It's fun. It's a fun show. And what I love about it is that it's connected to Greek mythology. So it's kind of like Dragon Ball, but with Athena and like these Greek gods and goddess characters that are all fighting for each other. So the premise basically is that Athena becomes reincarnated on Earth, but that also means she's then killable. So the evil forces of the world want to kill Athena so they can destroy all of mankind. So when she is, as a human, because she is in peril or she is vulnerable, the spirit of Pegasus flies around and grants all of these people superpowers.
Oh, okay.
And they become the Golden Knights, so it's really rad. Cool. And like I said, I'm just starting to get the mythology down myself. But going back to just the fact that like Blockies are so much fun to build, as you guys know and have seen with Chewy's, ASMR videos, they're blessed. They're so much fun. And each of those, I did them over 3 nights this week, where it was just like, it took me a half hour or so to snap them all together. It was the ones with like 3 or 4 bags of, you had to pop them out of the sprues. Yeah. Thank you.
But you can pop them out with just your fingers. There's no glue involved. I sound showy, but I just want people to know that because when I started, when I got my first set of Blockies, I honestly didn't know what to expect. When we were kids, it was always glue.
Right.
And you had to have those nice nippers and sometimes a nice new blade. But, these are really relaxing because they're easy to put together.
Yeah. And they... What's up?
Oh, I was just going to say, now, did they send you the smaller version too?
Yes. So...
Because I have to build these.
9 of them. I have 9 to go, baby. So this is going to be like my lunchtime builds. I'll start, bringing them in. And you know what? Like our ASMR stuff does pretty well on YouTube. So that might just have to be the way to go with the smaller ones. I'm assuming they'll be easier to pop together like the Sesame Street and Pokemon. Again, they're just a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. Yeah. So even if you're not into this particular franchise, Blockies themselves are a blast.
Or if you are into this franchise, let us know what you love most about it, and we'll keep an eye out for it as we experience and learn about this series that is new to us, not new series at all.
Right.
It has the
and
lore
they're
to
gorgeous. Remember the Bumblebee? Like the gold Bumblebee is just so beautiful and shiny. Like it has that look to it. They're gorgeous. So I got to take some more photos. I do have another round to post of one of the other characters. And they're neat, and they come with a bunch of accessories, yada, yada, yada. So, they're cool.
Excellent.
Let's see. We got to catch it up now in the chat real quick, because I'm seeing some funny stuff there. Too much new toys. Have you checked that store recently? AliExpress has stopped shipping a lot of things to the U.S. I did when I sent it to AIC. So it was still shipping. I know some stuff now says not available in your region, but there is still stuff that is shipping from AliExpress to the US. And I even had to there was the news about CT Toys and Messy Toys that was going around on the YouTubes. So I watched those update videos. I forget the name of the guy now, but he's got a big account on here. But it was basically like CT Toys had said, like, if you had a previous pre-order, please cancel it and buy it again because the shipping options have changed. They have a different situation. So I did cancel. Remember, I was upset about the black suit Spider-Man. I'm like, man, it went up to 50. That was just a temporary thing. So I did cancel, and I ended up reordering it, and it was $1 cheaper. So it was $35.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, but it's not going to be sent through FedEx, UPS, USPS, any of the stuff. So it's through a specific different carrier.
All right,
just,
I'll have
just
to
so
do
you
that
know.
myself as well, because I pre-ordered it, and I don't know what discount I got on it initially, but I'm pretty sure I ordered it maybe the first week it went up, and it was like $28, $26,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, mine, I can tell you right now. I'll look it up real fast. So that it was just because it went at first, it was showing as 50. Like when I clicked on where I bought it from the Funly store, and it showed the new shipping option, and it was like 50. I was like, I'm out. I don't think I'm gonna, because it's one thing. These are knockoffs. These are bootlegs.
Yeah.
So like $50 is no longer like a fun, even if it's gonna be cool. I was like, I guess I'm out.
Yeah, it's no longer I'll give it a try.
So my order came out to $35.38 from Funly store.
That's not bad at all.
No, it says estimated delivery is October 16th, but according to those YouTube video updates, they were shipping in May. Yeah. So next month they should be shipping. Let's see.
I think I still want. I'll probably keep it just because since last Monday, and it's still on my desk because I left the next day. Really fall in love with these Revoltechs again.
I know. It's funny that you, again, Maximum Spidey, reinvigorate. Not that I ever don't love Spider-Man. I always love Spider-Man, but that fired me up for all Spidey-related stuff and toys. So my interest in the Spider-Verse, like I was messing around with my Sentinel, Peter B. Parker, and I'm like, this is so great. And then I like Spider-Man Noir. I've barely touched when I opened him. He was another one that I was like, I need to do more, and I took off his arms and that jacket because like I wasn't crazy of the articulated plastic, and I threw on the Odious trench coat, and it is perfect. It's
nice.
It's great. So I might show him off in a second. Josh Brown, 69 now, baby. What? 88. It's always the photo. Oh, thank you, Josh. The post. It just took me a second. Thank you, man. 88. It's always the photos we really like to get no love. I know. You should be proud, buddy. Thank you so much, Clint. I am proud of the photos. It's just, as my dad always said, it went over like a fart in church. Yeah, you can't put Yimbo in a box. That's darn tootin'. I got a Yimbo hug today. There's our boy Jay Shot of Between Two Sentinels with Machu. I missed Machu yesterday, but I did get a couple of big old hugs from Jay Shot. So it was so wonderful seeing him, man. Let's see. Is there a closed caption option on here? We are at a pizzeria. Ooh. Machu, did you get your? I sent John a late birthday present for Machu. I know I haven't seen him since February. So, but did you like it, Machu? Did you like it? And Chewy's post too. There you go. And mine while you're at it. Yes. Let's see. Sentinels are in the building. Yeah, AliExpress screwed me out of an order because the shipping reordering. Yep. And saying hi to 88. Okay.
Wait, what did I post?
I think he's just saying, Grumps showing love to you. He was making the rounds. Yeah. He was making the rounds.
I was like, I didn't post my my Golden Knights yet.
Let's see. Ooh, 2 days ago. Here we go. Here, if you want to check out Grumps, well, he's dropping. Here's some of his stuff. Here we go. Bat Fanatic Friday, top 5 comic book movies.
Oh.
Ooh, there we go. Oh, and there's the Jameson. There we go. My man. Toys, and Jameson. Very nice. All right. So, where are we going now? ToyCon. You want to do ToyCon?
Yeah, let's talk about ToyCon.
Okay. So, while I'm here, I'm going to start with the post that I sent out. So here's the first little slideshow.
I was certainly sad I wasn't able to attend because I know it's a good time to meet up with all the, all the friends.
That was the best part. I mean, literally, like, so this is my neighbor Dan, Captain 1134. He picked me up today. We were so excited. Been looking forward
look at
to
that height difference, guys. If you thought Yimbo was tall, look at Dan.
He's our Captain America. He's Cap.
He would pick up Yimbo.
Yeah.
If an emergency, an attack by Hydra, he just picks Yimbo up on, like, throws him up on his shoulder, runs out of the building.
Hey, you want to know what he's doing right now? He won't be able to chat along. I know he's listening while going on, I think, a 20-mile run tonight because our boy is running in the Cincinnati Marathon next week.
Oh, he's very productive. I mean, you get to do one thing.
Well, he said he's like, I'm a big bucket list guy. Like, I'm never doing this again. This is just, I'm doing it for his brother.
I always think about the Boston Marathon, which was last Monday, and in my younger years, I was like, damn, that'd be cool, because I always wanted one of their jackets, but you can't just buy the jacket. You have to earn it. Mm-hmm. You get that jacket after you run it.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm ever going to do it.
No. The most I did a 4-miler once on Super Bowl Sunday pre-fatherhood, and I was like training a lot, and I was running 20 miles in a month. Not in a day like Dan is doing right now. So Dan, hope you're laughing along. Hope we're not breaking your stride too much.
Too, jeez.
I know. But yeah, so it was so great. We, obviously we have our pizza nights, and I haven't gotten to see him he's been a busy boy lately.
I mean, for 20 miles, you need to eat his pizza.
Yeah. So so it was really nice to just have that friend time. We love when our kids get together, but again, you're chasing them around, being a good parent, you're very attentive. So it was nice to just have some bro time, and just be able to like have it, enjoy the ride to and from, and then obviously getting to see everybody. So it's great seeing Dan. There's Jay Shot. He picked up, you'll get that Squishmallow, not Squishmallow, but like a squishy vintage Stay Puft toy. Nice. I was like, that's going to be awesome for... I was like, I forget if he answered what he said. Is he getting the Ecto one? I don't know if he is, but he got it for his son. But it's so cool.
I think John passed on it.
Okay, all right. So yeah, it was for his boy, but that thing is awesome. So great seeing you, Jay Shot. Here's New York Rebel Tom. Ooh, and you know what? This will give me a little chance to showcase. See, my brain. It follows a trajectory. I know sometimes it can be a little all over the place, but there are reasons. So if I take Tom out real fast, he has become something of a 3D printer aficionado. So he made these pinball machines. Of course, I had to get Spidey. Look how amazing that is.
That looks great.
Yeah. So for my so now I'm going to kind of turn this into an arcade. Instead of the villains hang out like it's been. Not that it's ever really a villain's lair, because all the good guys are hanging out. But look at what a great job. This part will come off for the storage. It just slides right there. But I love it. Oh, and here.
That looks really great. Good job.
And then when I knew we're in a group chat together, so I knew he had made the change. I was like, and he had one in the box. I was like, did I get the change machine? He goes, no, but you can have this one. I was like, yup. So I bought the two things from him. So very Tom, cool. Amazing work, dude. So again, just a sweetheart. Tom, you're awesome, man.
Did he have cards again? Did he handle comics?
No, but Dan was asking him. He goes, "Hey, did you do any of his mini comics?" And Tom was like, "He's like, after I made 100 of them to hand out, he's like, I was going nuts by the end." So he's like, he will, but he hasn't gone back to that since Legion's Con.
I love that. That was such a cool idea.
Oh, I know. Look at this. We got our boy Greg.
Yimbo just looks shorter and shorter as the
right
go along.
And I'm not like a tiny dude, but yeah, Greg is the man. So love seeing him. As you know, Chewy, he's
fresh
the best.
Cut.
Nice. Yeah. We got Toy Mirth. Man,
insane table.
Such good stuff. He had like 78 points of articulation dios, because obviously like it's that rotation of things. He is always a table to go visit, and really hit him up. But like, go check out, I'll do it right now real quick. Again, everybody should be following Toy Mirth. He is amazing. great guy, and then his photographs are ridiculous. I guess they were up on his let's see, stories?
It was up. It's expired now.
Ah, okay.
He did it for day 1.
Okay, so let me see.
Oh no, I think he might have posted a reel as well.
Did he do a reel? I'm hoping. Ah, yes. Okay, so if you want to check out the stuff that he has, here we go. I ended up getting that Xavier crumpled thing from him too. But yeah, if any of this stuff looks interesting to you, he will sell them through IG. You know, like, so reach out to him on Instagram if there's anything that catches your eye. But so much good stuff, and again, Anthony's the best and ridiculous.
Yeah, for those that were really interested in that Mirage 78 dial he had on the table.
Yep. So much good stuff. He had the Revoltech Turtles.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, oh, I can't do it. And this was from yesterday, so obviously maybe some of these things aren't necessarily available anymore. But if there is anything to see, you can always hit him up. Oh, in his broadcast channel too, he posts the stuff that he had. I'm pretty sure. So it's another great broadcast channel to. He's also always interacting with people. He's always posting really great questions on photography and asking for for people to submit stuff. So again, go check out Toy Mirth. He's the best. He hooked me up too. Oh, by the way, forgot when we were talking about J-Shot.
Oh yeah, nice.
So I got my shirt. He still has them available, everyone. So these were not made to order. This is a limited run. So if you want to join the Sentinel Army or whatever nickname they come up for themselves.
Actually, that works.
Right? I know. So hit J-Shot up because he has those shirts that he can ship out to you. So Toy Mirth hooked me up with the Fex jail cell.
Oh, nice.
And the luggage. I have a couple of the luggage pieces now, too.
Oh, good. I love the luggage set.
Oh, I know. I was like, I remember when Chewy cracked those open. So very excited about those. So those were my Toy Mirth pickups today. So thank you again, Anthony. As we continue on our way. This is a family show. Of course it is. He really is Cap. I found the Wolverine arms. There you go. On your left. Most I've done is a 10-mile. Hey, that is incredibly impressive, Clint. Enders, that's dope. Nice. There we go. Oh, Duart's in the house. That's what I'm talking about. You know what? Jumping ahead. We're jumping ahead. So as the names pop up, this is how it works. Otherwise, I'm using my slideshow as as my organizer. All right. If you have wanted shipping containers, now Duart, his whole table. First of all, let's just go to Duart's page real quick because he has that incredible Power Rangers.
Oh, that was at the con?
Yes, it was there.
Cool.
It was there. Unbelievable. So here, here's his reel of stuff right there. Look at, dude, like. It's insane.
I haven't seen this trench before. That's
yeah,
cool.
He had that up. I almost bought Porta-Johns. I know Tim Toy Chase got a Porta-John. I went to go buy that, and then I came across these shipping containers, which I'm about to show you. But my goodness.
Like the mailbox. The news boxes? No, that doesn't make sense.
All right, there's the shipping.
You can pull out newspapers. I forget what they're called.
A new vending machine? A newspaper vending? That type of thing?
Right? Like, what's the name of this thing? I know there's a clear name, but anyways, go on.
Yeah. Well, so there it is. He had it there. Unbelievable.
Wow, the size of this.
So don't forget, everybody, for those Rangers fans out there.
Oh, you didn't get the back of it. Oh, no.
So
maybe we'll circle back around.
And then look at this. Oh, all the, like, it's just so good. And there's the Odious Dio. Unbelievable. Everything
cool.
is so good. Everything's so good.
His trees are beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, I could easily go bankrupt at anybody's table. You know, like between, and this is again like Duart's table. Like it's just I want everything, and I'm gonna say that again about Lone Wolf in a minute. Toy mirth. I wanted all the things. I want all the things. It's just a matter of trying to have some self-control. But I did pick up some Duart stuff today, which I was super excited about. So, for those of you interested in like a shipping container look, but maybe you're like me and have kind of maxed out your space, he has us with this amazing option. So look, this is what I wanted to show you guys when I kept saying plates. Not that you eat off of, as you're joking our text chat. But look, there's nubs and the holes. And wait. So I have 4 of them. Oh, and that was part of my slideshow. Hang on. See, I'm all over the place.
I mean, those look great.
They're so great. Here we go. Add to stay. Boop. So check that out. 4 of them. And I was like, what color should I get? And you know what? He mentioned the pink. I forget which shipping company, but those. I was like, you know what? I started with red and blue. I was like, Spidey colors. Green is like, I forget. Again, he mentioned the companies because he does so much research into all this stuff. But these are 4 real life popular shipping container colors. And I just love the look of them. Look at that. So this is this little thing I set up the other night when I was playing with my toys. Because you know me, even if I don't end up taking a photo, I had so much fun setting that up. That's what I did, you know? Like, it's ridiculous.
I just imagine, because it's in our chat, and it's Machu being, he's always right. So, and he's like, where are we, Yimbo? Why is there an ice machine right next to shipping?
Oh,
What weird 7-Eleven are we in?
That was yeah, it's nonsensical. It's a mess. There's a crunch car. I threw everything that I just had in a box, and it was really like not necessarily for photos, maybe some like unboxing reels. But no, I know nothing. I just do it because blame the bullet bourbon. How about that?
No worries. No, it's fun. You have fun with Yimboni is a big play set, so all good. But going back to the shipping containers, those are fantastic, and I love that it's just a single plate.
Yeah.
Because then it's lower, cost wise than buying the full crate if you can't.
Yep.
Swing that, or you don't have the space for that. You can create a nice little space. You could buy 4 of these. I can imagine you buy 6, you basically have almost like a all that you really need for toy photography.
Oh my god, this is the other. And just so you know, as Duart just said, they will be up on his site tomorrow for those who did not come out to the con. So amazing. And he had told me he showed me he had one example of it. And Duart, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you said that there's a side panel that you can then have for the front, like for the sides, literally 2 longer red ones. So you can you can turn it into a full one if you have 2 of the pieces, one, like down the road once they're offered. So like I said, correct me if I'm wrong, Duart, but I think that was like a future offering that it will be expandable to make a full container if you want. Which I love. I love the
options. It really does. Like we talked about that with like Crashbox when we see them at Legion's Con, and we're like, all right, cool. Can't really swing this or that, or even have the space to do so, but they sell these floorboards, floor plates, and that's perfect to pick up just to have something and build out some things that you have pre-existing, like you've clearly been doing, Yeah, and I love that Duart is getting into that sense of the game as well. So that's fantastic.
Yeah, man. So again, Duart doing the work. It's amazing. And yes, good. I hope he is. Yes, I'm glad. It's something for his streaming room. So I hope he was going to be excited about it. So that's great. And what's going on, Toy Father? Good to see you, Swole Father. Toymer's setup and lighting is goated. That is for sure.
That's true. Very true.
Let me see what else I missed. Other Toymer. Yeah, Intense. That's cool from Seth. And wow, I know, man. All right. Might as well get into, since we're, again, I went heavy I did get toys. I did get some figures, but just one set, which I will get into in a minute. This was really, you know me. I've been talking about this when we talked to Lone Wolf. This was my year of really focusing on, again, the photography aspect inside of things. Dio pieces, continuing to push the limits of our photography. So Lone Wolf on the left-hand side, that rock structure is, I picked that up. It was, again, Kev is the best. It's magnetized. It's literally up on my coffee table because I did a massive setup, which you guys are about to see.
Wait, it's magnetized?
Yeah. See, at the base, there's a magnet there to hold it together.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm showing, here we go. This is my coffee table. On the right-hand side, I use a lot of strips of fake grass and then filled it up with Lone Wolf stuff. And then you're looking at the other toys, which I'm going to show you and talk about. I bought the graveyard skeletons from Four Horsemen.
Nice.
Which I will be showing in that second camera. These are so great. They're amazing.
That 4-pack looks fantastic. I love the different accessories it comes with to put on the skull itself.
Yeah. Now, for those of you out there that don't know, Unparalleled is currently running a Odious photo contest. So I wanted to get going, and I wanted to have... Great. Yeah. So it's between now and, is it May 9th? Somebody, again, correct me if I'm wrong, everybody, but I was watching him Friday. I think he said May 9th. So there are a lot of opportunities. There's 2 different Odious prizes. There's going to be the SDCC exclusive, and then there's also going to be the main tournament winner is going to be the Legions Con exclusive, which I'm super pumped about.
Oh, cool.
And Duart's saying about those containers. These are true 20-foot long scale, not 10-foot. Yeah, man.
And then the comment above it, Duart's also confirming yes, the side panels, but also the rear doors and the complete containers.
Yep. And 88 figs. Yes, the 4-pack is such a good deal. Now, I will say, I did snap one. but it's all is not lost. The only thing lost right now is I can't find my my plastic surgery glue, but it's down here. It's just in this mess.
So wait, is it broken because there's like a swivel, or is it just like...
I was trying to do a torso. Now, I gave these guys hot water. I used my electric kettle. I just let them sit. They got so malleable because I really wanted to make sure I loosened up, because that, just like all Mythic Legions, these were a pain in the ass.
Hey, give yourself a one shot so people can see.
Oh, yeah. Let me... Yeah, I could, let's go back to here. There we go. We'll make that the big guy. All right, so... Boom.
So this is what it should look like.
Yes.
Got it.
Now, it's not technically broken.
It's customized.
No, because look, it's not snapped. There's a port. There's a port there. So I must have loosened it up because these guys do not twist, and so it must have just been because of the heat. But see, the peg is intact. Everything's fine. It's just that now when I pop it in, it will jiggle out. So I need to glue it. That's all. I just need to throw some super glue in there.
I wonder if Machu has a suggestion to make this, to give it that rotation.
Well, he has. It's a ball joint down inside. Here we go. Whoop.
Oh, it's
a ball joint at the top.
Oh, yep. Okay. There he has it.
So I was trying to do the twist, and because of the extreme heat that I used, it just all of a sudden boop. But what's really cool is, and it didn't really show up in the pictures I was taking, but I had him crawling, and I had the legs actually here. If we go back to that slideshow real fast, see the legs? I had him split because there's Hellboy's hands. So Hellboy was cutting one in half.
Actually, to be fair, you have 4 of them. You should just keep that one separated.
That's what I'm thinking.
You don't need to glue it back together.
I don't... because it's not broken. So in my head, I'm like, oh, I didn't technically break this toy. It's fine. And then for pictures, having an action bursting apart as I hear. Let me move.
One shot. I wonder why I don't have the controls up in front of me. I must be on the other account.
Oh, all right. But yeah, like have it where he's, again, broken.
No, I think this works. You could have it crawling out of the sand, take it to the beach.
Look at that. The crawling is so awesome. And then I also,
do not glue that.
Right? Okay. So that's why I wasn't even upset about it. I wasn't even, when I realized I was like, oh, good. Oh, happy Yimbo. Happy Yimbo.
No, he was sad, Yimbo.
No, I didn't. I was really okay. I went, huh? But it was so instantaneous that you can tell it wasn't snapped. So I had immediate relief.
I like that 4-pack. I might pick that up.
I've been wanting it for a long time, and this odious photo contest finally pushed me over the edge because I have, let's see if you could see everybody in this scene. So down on the left-hand side are the one of my Boss Fight Studios skeletons, like the Spartan guy right down there. This guy, boop, boop, boop. And then back over here, I have 2 of the Storm collectible skeletons with kind of like lizard heads. So I have a nice collection of skeletons now. And as you can see, I was trying to get into the D-Amazing one against all odds type stuff. So I want to do more. I want to do more and more and more with these skeletons. They're freaking rad. And let's see, that's a great attitude about it. It's Aftermath Mod. Yeah. Yup, 2 pieces are play feature. Toy Mirth, that's happened to a couple of mine, just glued back together. There you go. I would like my comments to go, no, it's an amazing set. It really is. So if we get back to showing him off. Now you guys have like seen, because this is not new by any stretch, but like it is really impressive how like Spider-Man like these guys can get the articulation from a Mythic. It's crazy. Cool. Like it is.
You can do even more stuff with it too, because within Mythic there's all that pop and swap capability, so you could put other pieces of armor with them, other helmets, yeah.
Look at this stuff. Look at this.
I mean, what would be really freaky? I'm sure people have this option. You could throw on that new He-Man Barbarian hair onto these skeletons. Really freaky.
Now
that's just disturbing.
I did not. I think he was already gone. Like by the time we got there, so I didn't even ask. But it didn't. I wasn't even banking on it. This is what I wanted, and it was, this cost alone was enough in terms of figure buying for me for the day.
It was good value though, because it was $100, right?
Yeah.
That's probably the cheapest you're gonna get any Mythic stuff to.
And I think I don't even want to say. I think it was just 100, so it was nice. It was nice, and I got to charge it, which financially irresponsible. But
you don't need to get in the minutia that you got like 2% back because you charged it. But
people. But look at that! Look at the balance again. And there's one set of swappable feet in there. There's 2 spears.
What do you mean swappable feet?
So one of the head sculpts, which I'm realizing now, I left upstairs, is like vampire teeth skeleton head, and then the feet, instead of being more like human-like, it's more animalistic, like, yeah. So there's one set you can literally make like a vampire-y skeleton.
Yeah, but go back to the con and pick me up one.
I know, they're great, Dan. I know, I'm so excited.
Just messing.
Ooh, what happened, Henrock? What? Luckily, I got to replace the ToyCon. What happened? What happened to you? Did I miss something?
I don't remember seeing the comment.
Yeah, Henrock, what happened? I think we missed part 1. I mean, I'm not seeing part 1. This seemed like a part 2. Are you Quentin Tarantinoing us right now? You're giving us the ending? Now you're going to go back?
I'm not questioning Henrock's ability to tell a story, so I think this is more entertainment. Entertaining than otherwise.
Let's see. Ooh, look, Lou's in the house. What's going on, man?
What's going on?
Ray Paz, love those Boss Fight Studio skeletons. Yes, same. All right, so yeah, the skeletons are great. That was my toy purchase, and again, it's just they're so rad, and yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the play feature. All right, now I showed off Lone Wolf or we mentioned Lone Wolf. So Kev, we know. I was so excited for again, like shopping at his table, seeing him again. Love Kev so much. So got to talk to him and his wife for a little bit, and then just the stuff he had, unbelievable. So I did go a little nuts. I went a little nuts. I got, how he has the accessory packs?
Yeah.
So I got 3 of them. I did a mythic one.
I like that anvil. That's a good one.
With the hammer, mallet, yeah, big ass poop.
That anvil's not big enough.
And then wooden table, all 3D printed stuff and painted with the barrels to sit on. Look at that. And again, Kev has all this stuff up on on his website. I'm fairly certain. But there's the table. Come on, focus up. There we go.
And if there's something that you've seen that you want, just hit them up on IG.
Yeah.
He's really great about that.
Oh, Toy Father. Kev wanted me to share with you guys, but Toy Father in particular, that the crucifix statues, the big, like church Daredevil style, that because Chris had reached out to him to get them made up for us as a present, Kev then started printing them and offering them. He sold all of them at ToyCon that weekend.
That's awesome. Good job.
So he said, he's like, I got to thank Chris for giving me the idea. And like, he's the, so there you go, Chris. There, that was nice. Let's see. Grum said, I need that Asbats you were selling. Yep, there we go. See, making deals. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so I got that pack. And then I had to. Once I got the skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
How incredible is this? The cemetery pack, all the tombstones. How amazing are each of these? This one, look at that. I love it. Broken. Oh, and these a little tag. It's flat, but just at that angle.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Here, bring that back a little bit. Look at that. Oh, yeah. So that's going to need a little bit of tack or something in the back, but there you go, like something like that. Ooh. And then, that's the anvil. Okay. So I got that. Love it.
Henrock's answering, and he said that he snapped the neck part of the skeleton buck.
Oh, dang. Okay.
And that wasn't a clean, pop?
So, yeah, well, I'm glad. All right, so that's going back. Luckily, got to replace a toy gun. That's awesome. Again, I mean, I do have to shout out to, Four Horsemen. Those dudes are always really receptive and willing to, again, work with the community. They're consumer friendly with their updates and all of the things. So always got to give them that credit. So that's amazing. Good. I did not get the girthy big trees, but I did get a dead tree. Look at this.
Oh, that looks bigger than the one he had at Legion's Con.
Yeah. So I did get one oversized. Look at this beauty.
Can you put that do you have a figure to put next to it? For a height comparison and give yourself a 1?
No problem. Let's swap this out.
I'm always telling you that. That's cool.
And this is, again, sturdy, girthy. J-Shot had the funniest idea for a picture that was in regards to what we talked about with Lone Wolf. We didn't do it. We should have done it. But anyway, yeah. Really awesome. So, love that. And oh,
nice.
Had to get myself a vending machine. It's about time. I had a good one, so there. Boom. And the last thing, it was actually the first thing that caught my eye. And as you guys know, I bought that beautiful bat cave from Kev. So I love the computers that he made for it. So this is really just, it was immediately Batman. And then I have back here, you can't really see it, but the top of the ubiquitous diorama, do you see that?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. So I started making a Tony Stark Hall of Armor thing, and I saw this and I was like, well, this is perfect for Batman, but also this idea for a Tony Stark office.
Oh, nice. He had this available too? That's fantastic.
And the chair.
Nice, the chair.
So this thing,
I don't know. I think you just get away with Tony Stark sitting on a lawn chair. It seems comfortable to sit there for hours on end.
So, yeah, look at this. Boom. So good.
Very cool.
It is so
that
good.
works. That works.
And then once again, look at the paint details that he put in here. Look at that.
Oh, I can't leave a message in a link in the chat. But Yimbo Loco is asking. He's lost. Doesn't know what Lone Wolf is. But in the private chat, I pasted a link in there. Just throw that into the comments so that people that are unfamiliar with Lone Wolf Labs can easily just click on it, go visit his page, and get familiar with who and what Lone Wolf Labs is. Which it's a dial maker.
Yeah,
it's a dial maker.
It's our friend Kevin. He's the man. There we go. So there's the link to his Instagram. And once again, just like with DuArt, you can check out everything that he has. Here we go. Is up on his website. And that's my picture. I told there's that crucifix I was just mentioning. I'm always going to tag. I said he doesn't have to accept the stuff, but I love advertising for him because he's the best and I love his stuff. So, and DuArt, same deal, man. I'll invite you. You don't have to accept it if you don't want. It's all good, but I love your stuff too, man. So there we go. Lone Wolf stuff is up there. Go check out his store. Link is in the bio, as you see. And how neat is this? I realized today I was wearing my shirt that I made of one of my pictures. It's Lone Wolf's Dio.
Very cool.
Look, that's his windows. That's his wall. To the windows, to the wall. So,
okay, more money to spend. Absolutely. The coolest thing about Lone Wolf is that his stuff is pretty affordable. So, you can dabble in as much as you'd like.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Oh, amazing. Oh, and one last little shout out. If I take this, wrong thing. So, Kev pointed this out today. That's obviously the stellar work of our friend Sir Trevor, 1/6 shooter. Those are Kev's tombstones.
Oh, really?
So
that's awesome.
Lone Wolf, not like he said, one of his bucket things. If I hope it's okay, I'm telling everybody, Kev, because this is so freaking cool. Was to not only get somebody like Trevor to photograph his stuff, but then he was hoping one day, and it was like a goal for this year. But yeah, this last year he achieved a bucket list goal of getting on a toy box.
That's
like
awesome.
Getting his work on a toy box. So
that's quite an accomplishment.
Yeah. And then look, then the artwork is designed on his designs. Like these sketches are based off of his designs.
That's so cool. I mean, oh man, I'm so proud of him.
Right? Oh.
I mean, he also, Trevor also inspired that very girthy tree. So
that is true.
It's all one big snake in its own tail.
That is very true. Oh boy! All right, so Wade Create saying Lone Wolf is actually a wizard too. Fun fact, of course. Yeah, more money to spend, and Seth saying very cool. Oh man! So yes, I think that was my. Did I hit everything? I think I hit everything. Yeah, because I don't know where the Fex stuff is. All right, I think I hit all the main.
And that's actually good luck that you got Fex from Toymirth. They're not shipping directly to U.S. customers at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to. I mean, what updates do we
can
know?
touch on it a little bit, but
It does impact us as collectors. So, I mean, it is toy related news. I saw Good Smile Company. I had just pre ordered their Kirby reissue because I have the one Kirby, which I fell in love with. My kids love it. The magnetic arms and different face plates.
the Nendroid,
The Nendroid.
So
So
they've done an amazing job expanding upon that one character. They have
yeah.
like 4 or 5 different versions of it now.
So on Amazon, they went up a week or two ago, and I pre-ordered. I was thinking about the cyborg mech suit Kirby, but I was like, hold off. And for $35, at least at that time, I was planning on getting the reissue of that first with the torch fire hair and the ice and like I didn't have that one. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen now. So Good Smile is currently not accepting or not even planning on shipping or canceling pre-order. What exactly did they say they're doing?
I think they just said that they are at this moment temporarily halting shipping directly to U.S. customers off their main website, but you can still probably find some on Amazon and Big Bad if you for at least the
so
time
it's
being.
through there, yeah. So hopefully, I do hope that I get to keep that order because that's awesome. And there was other ones that I wanted to get. The Nendoroids are so much fun. I was even thinking about
buying Daisy Duck was a good price on Amazon, so I bought her. And they did a great. I don't think they have the license anymore, but they did a great job going through Disney characters. So I've been slowly buying those.
Nice. I saw. I think it's real. Invincible. Mark Grayson. I think I saw a Nendoroid of him.
Oh yeah, yep.
And I was like,
and they had a strong presence at San Diego Comic-Con, so I hope that they're still going to be there.
yeah.
But now I'm a little worrisome that they won't be, because last year I picked up Bob the Minion and also Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. But yeah, they have Invincible. They have a bunch of Zelda characters. It's a pretty wide array of what they put out. They're also the same company that does Figma. It has the Figma line, so that's Link and that's Zelda. The
Solid Snake. Because I have that one pre-ordered. Damn it. Darn it. That should... Well, hopefully. That was through Amazon, too. So hopefully... We'll see. We'll see.
But yeah, unfortunately, there, issues are abound.
yeah. Ooh, Archie.
Hey, what's going on?
Let's see. Missed you today. I was there yesterday. I know. I missed a bunch of people yesterday. We had a nice family birthday lunch for my wife's aunt. That was really great. Oh my, Chewy, my kids, like, when we tell you, like, if you're tired as a parent, it's because good parenting is hard work. Like being present, being on your, like being attentive and all of that. It's wonderful work, but it is tiring. And it's, as a parent, drains you. But when it pays off, when you like they go out in public, and they were like, dude, my kids were angels. It was amazing. I was so proud of them. My son was coloring in his Pokemon coloring book. My daughter had her big cousin Mel to just chat away with, and I sat next to them. They were just the best. So it's like, what, you know what I mean? It's like the little gold medals you have to like award yourself as a parent. It's like, they're good in a restaurant. Hell yeah.
I take quite a bit of pride in the fact that my kids are super well behaved at a theme park.
Yeah,
they are not the kids losing their minds. They're not super unreasonable. I mean, they get a little unreasonable.
Of course, they're kids.
Like 90 degrees, and they just desperately want ice cream at 3:00 in the afternoon, even though they had twice as many earlier. But it's not bad, and you and I have both seen worse. And so, like, them getting along in a theme park is like my bright star. Like that's my sweet spot. If I close my eyes, I'm like, all right. It's two kids in Hogwarts wizard robes quietly talking to each other, being like, look at that, look at that, look at that, but not like running off like a wild pack of dogs.
Oh, Grubby Dirt, by the way, said I need a lone wolf branch in Canada. Yeah, man. Oh, man. Talk to him. Toy Page, I heard the show is giving out free hugs. Yeah, I was hugging everybody, as you know. I was hugging everybody. Let me get back to...
And Toy Page with the amazing photos of the frog.
Oh, that's yeah. All right, hold on. There was the last little thing.
I'm sure
And
the
we'll go
frog
to
has
toy
a
page.
name. It's Woodford, right? I
Let's
just
see.
keep thinking of it as the frog.
Well, here we're gonna get to toy page in a second. 'Cause I was watching his stream Wednesday night. I love that breakdown and comparison that he did. But real quick, I wanted to show again the rest of the smiles from the day. Again, everybody was hugged first, and then and then we photographed. So there's Toy Mirth. Here's Rhino. I tagged the wrong Rhino in this my original thing. It's a Rhino, but it was John.
Yeah.
It's I love getting to see John at Chubsy's. There's Henrock, a boy. There's Lago. Love you, Lago. So nice to get to talk to those guys. There's Dom. Hello there, toys.
Yeah, but did you upgrade your phone?
Yes, I
These
did.
phones look great.
I did. I got the iPhone 16 Pro. Again, not that I wanted to. I wanted to roll with my 13, and like
Your
I
mics
was.
don't work, so I think we need upgrades.
Wait, what's not working?
Your Ulanzi mic won't work with your new phone.
I know. I ended up. Machi would yell at me. I had the DJI in my cart, but because I was buying a couple of other things, I went for a low end one for now, just to like bide my time, and then I'll get it closer to Comic-Con. That's my plan.
Got it.
So, but yeah, there's Beast Boy, son of a gun. So nice to see everybody. There's Detour, got to hang. Steph and I had it was nice. We had like a big Kamihami hug, but it was just between the two of us, and it was more of just like a, like it wasn't the big. We didn't make the explosion in the room, but it was felt. So I love Steph. So good seeing him. He said he was going to start maybe doing monthly Wayne shows. There's Lone Wolf. I even told Steph, going back to Detour for a second, that like I could see. I was like, dude, I'm like, if you're going to be doing monthly, and he talked about sharing his table with I forget somebody, a relative or whatever. I was just like, I might share. Like if you wanted to partner too, like I might not be monthly, but if you'd want to be down, so I might start hopping on his table and selling some of my backlog of toys.
10 cents a hug.
Sell the hugs.
Money.
That's true. And there we go, Woodford. That's right. Thank you, Paige. And TJ Williams in the house. What's going on, man? Hope you had fun in Florida. Who had fun in Florida?
Had a great time in Florida.
Oh, you had it. Yeah, you did.
I had a lovely time.
But there's Lone Wolf. Now, how funny is this? I forgot to get a picture today with Mayor Tim Toy Chase. So that's from Legends Con. I'm wearing the same Deadpool jacket because that's my official con attire. My Super X apparel. It is washed. Don't worry. But yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I'll just use Legends Con picture.
Arrow has a Winter Soldier hoodie that I was eyeing today.
Yeah, that's right. Oh man, they had this. Everything has been so tempting to add. The Spider-Man stuff was great, but you can only. It cuts into toy budgeting, so I gave myself. I'm gonna enjoy this Deadpool one for a while first. Let's see. So. This is from, again, just wanted to show this off. This was Beast Boy's table over here. That's Lago back there. And then Henrock's stuff is over on the side. So this is Lago's stuff. He sold that amazing Spider-Man hot toy as I was about to leave. So good for him. But again, anything that you see here, guys, they're all open. Their DMs are open if you want to make deals, and, they'll still sell stuff to you guys. So I'm just letting you know, just like Grumps is making a deal with Henrock right now over that Azrael Batman down there. So yeah, just going through nice and slow real quick just to show what the boys all had. Here's Toymer's table. He had, like I said, the Diosphere.
That Darth Vader down below is a great price.
Yeah, just saying, you can hit him up. This is Lone Wolf. This is just one aspect of Lone Wolf stuff. He has that's the cosmic dial back there that I
like
love.
The hallway that he has there. Hold on, go back. The little space hallway.
Yeah, that's for the little vintage series, which I guess you do collect. So
I'm also even thinking the one right in front of the main dial with the orange pillars.
Oh, I know. I mean, I want everything that he makes, and same with Duarte. You know, like I just want all of the things. So it's just a matter of pacing myself and picking and choosing. But yeah, I just wanted to share out the rest of that slide or that post from today. All right, so ToyCon. It was a really good day. It was
That's
a really
awesome.
good day. Yeah. Where else are we going? I still have so many toys to go through, unbox.
Same. And Chris knows this because I messaged him right when I came home when I found out. But I had a bunch of boxes from Hasbro Pulse that arrived when I was away,
Oh.
and it had rained, and it completely trashed. The box was soaked through, but it's the comic wave of Legends. So Dakin and Ultimate Iron Man and Ultimate Miles. The boxes were soaked, so that came in firm. So they're drying out on a towel next to a dehumidifier.
Well, are you trying to save the boxes for that?
Well, I can't save those. Those are done. But just the figures, just drying out the figures a little bit.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Well, this is not that wave yet, which I will show you. But one of the fun things that I ended up doing, I forget. I want to say maybe it was Jay's Figs that I first saw like do the foot swap from Superior Spider-Man, and then I could actually take now his legs because they're pinless and give them to the retro card Black Suit Spider-Man and make his bottom half pinless, and then that's like the larger version of Parker in the black suit. But right now I still haven't taken off the red. I kind of dig the red.
Yeah, I like it.
Right?
You could get a different version of it, and even painting the Venom logo, the symbiote logo red, because I'm sure there's a version of a black and red one.
Yeah, but come on, I can paint things, but not to that detail. I can't get that detail.
Fill in the blank. Come on.
I mean, I'm not. I wish I was that talented. But
fair enough.
Look, what are those? But yeah, so now he has articulated feet. I did, in fact, buy off of that Etsy store that Machu shared with me. I did buy a pair of the articulated toes from that website.
Nice.
$10 or $11, whatever it was.
I mean, that would be good for Miles, like you had said.
And that's why I was gonna buy two, and then I pulled back because I bought that hologram table. Chris and I both bought the holo table. Let me see if I can figure out. Let me just look at Etsy real quick, because these are really cool. These are some more cool creators, like, you know, when you're just floating around Etsy looking for 1/12 scale dioramas and toys. So let's see. It is, what's the name of this? Crafty Gecko Customs on Etsy. Let's see. You ready for it? Okay. Boop. So there's the toes. What's up?
Such a funny photo.
But they look great. They really do look great, and they are slightly smaller. So my Superior Spider-Man, I did notice, has feet that are, yeah, actually, no. Yeah, it's like half an inch. You know what? The Superior Spider-Man has like a little bit pointier on the top. Yeah, so articulated toes right there. If I go back over here, share this tab. The other thing that I was tempted to buy but didn't was this. Look at this head sculpt or mask.
Oh, the mask.
The hand and mask. I really was tempted to do it. But again, there's just too many good things, and I have to stop myself, you know, because I will go nuts. We've seen it with Toy Father. I'm just as bad. My show used to be called Yimbo Buys Everything, so I have a problem. So I had to stop myself. And then I ended up, Chris and I talked ourselves into getting this next part, which is from Toy Maker Customs. Again, I don't know these people. This is just Machu shared with me the toes. He said that was from Jay Hernandez had shared that with them, or mentioned it in a video, something along those lines. But Toy Maker Customs, these are really cool things. These are light up parts. And then here it is, the New York Hollow table. So, yeah, that's coming. I figured not only could it be used for Kingpin, it could be used for, all of the things. G.I. Joe's, Iron Man, all the stuff.
And today is the last
Batman.
day for that 20% off sale. So right now it's $56.80, but tomorrow will probably go up a little bit.
So yeah, just wanted to let you know.
It's a cool table.
This stuff is out there. Again, not affiliated. They don't even know who I am except as an order number. But really cool stuff. So I'm excited about that. And now, let's go over to visit Toy Page, because my next Mezco to unbox is my Golden Age Joker, but it's still sitting in my pile of loot at Big Bad. They are taking so long. It's not their fault, but I'm still waiting on Sagat and who's the other one from that wave? Oh, Blanca. Street Fighter?
Yeah. Nice Street Fighter.
So I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for these two figures to arrive. It's supposed to be April. Everybody has them already. So I'm waiting on Big Bad, and then I can finally ship that order out. So I'll get my Mezco Golden Age Joker. But I also, for us, the Sentinels and the Toy Daddies, this was an all buy, which was the Frog. So Woodford, here we go. And I love it. Toy Page has been doing an excellent job of, again, what just reminding you to be aware of what you can do. Obviously, again, you guys are here, so good for you and good for us. But you have to be careful about the type of things and people you listen to out there, because there are people that want to just jump to conclusions and get worked up and angry for all the things. And there was a lot of speculation about this Frog, and Toy Page is handling it beautifully.
Were people pissed about the Frog? I mean, I was away, but were people up?
In the chats that he's in. So we had Paige and I had a nice conversation a couple days ago. And yeah, it's just people jumping to conclusions. How could this be this much money? It's a tiny little thing. It's going to be a statue. It's not going to move. Just all the things to get you worked up.
Yeah.
When, boom, he ends up going through it on his live stream and now is posting all of these awesome updates. This is a full-sized figure. You're getting a whole ass. This is not you're not getting shortchanged or anything. This guy is so freaking rad. Look at him next to mine. Look, this is. He went through all of the articulation. The articulation is crazy. Again, I know sometimes it's
mech suit.
Yeah. As Legends collectors, we can get a little upset. Certain characters, like female bucks, I'm always going to get upset. Like superhero characters, they should all be on the Black Widow body at this point. But for the longest time, when we started collecting back in, the 2020s, the female characters were really terrible figures. Those single jointed, they weren't action posing at all. We want our women to kick ass.
I mean, honestly, when I look back on some of the figures, and it's not just, Legends that did it, other companies did it too. Characters that don't have heels, like high heels, suddenly have high heels when they're in figure form. Cut that out. I mean,
I know.
Who's gonna really believe that they're gonna have to wear wedges into battle?
Right. So, point being, it's single jointed elbows, but it doesn't matter because you're getting, again, so many other different articulated points, but the biggest thing are the legs. So I highly recommend going back if you missed Toy Page's stream from Wednesday. A lot of fun. You might see some familiar names in the chat. But yeah, it's excellent. And he built that whole dio. He built this whole freaking dio.
The Frog is dope, and I'm happy that we all got it and we were able to get it. This dio's, for me, in my opinion, is more impressive than the Frog.
Yeah, look at the use of the Mezco. So he's got a Mosquatch head up there. I forget. This is a Mezco accessory, the tentacle. I forget.
Yeah, I think it came with Atticus.
No, I have the Attic.
Or maybe it came with the Nihilus crew.
The first Doc Knock, maybe. He can I know Paige is here, so maybe he can correct us.
Either way, look at the flame effect.
Yeah, well,
He built for it.
and look at like,
It's just foam and time and vision.
yeah,
It's pretty
with
amazing.
with that light. Look at, oh my goodness, and look at the
I mean,
flame.
the flame. That's what I keep going back to. Let's picture
Yeah.
the flame. I'm like, I'm overthinking stuff.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
overthinking everything entirely.
yeah. So going right back to that first. Look at that,
Oh,
unbelievable.
Machi's filling us in. The tentacle came from Atticus.
It was from Attica. All right, I do
Do you
have
have
that.
Atticus?
I have an Atticus, but I thought it was green. Maybe it was the second, the glow in the dark one. They changed the colorway,
Maybe.
perhaps. Grump said he did an amazing job with this dial. I mean, he always does. Hell yeah. I mean, Emmanuel's the best.
I mean, I didn't know this was
oh, there he
foam.
is.
I thought, potentially, purchased or, there's people
Look
that
at-
do this type of thing. I didn't realize
look at
he was one of those people.
Yeah. Oh, well, he's the one that, remember, did the Comic-Con displays. That was his work. All
Oh,
of the
yeah?
Doc Knox. Yeah.
God, if I know. I mean, I assumed it was professionally made, and clearly
It is.
So,
Yeah.
congrats. I mean, it's amazing to learn that this is a thing that he
Yep.
does.
So good.
Although it gets back to that comment, it's like you get to do one thing, all right?
But can't wait. Articulated eye on Woodford. Oh, man.
I mean, people in the Yimbo, that was the shot that sold me.
yeah.
This, naked yoga frog. I'm like, damn, that looks cool.
Yeah. Ooh, again, guys, if you don't follow Paige, if you're as a Mezco fan, you are in fact missing out because he gives all of these excellent updates. He's filling us in, again, dispelling speculation with information. And here we go. So there's a lot of good is coming sooner than later. Are you gonna?
May to July. Could you imagine that this is all just 1 week, like July, the week after July 4th? It's like, here's your 4 Mezco.
Oh my God.
Just roll.
Well, I'm super, I have some decisions to make because, again, I held off on the SHF, Wolverine and Deadpool. So I felt like I was a good boy there and just stuck with my Legends. So I did kind of want to jump into the Deadpool. I haven't done it yet with the Deadpool and Wolverine, but I would like to. And then I have to make a decision about the Avengers. I did buy the Silver Centurion Iron Man, so I have an Iron Man now in the classic outfit. So I think I do need to get this Cap and Thor. And then there's going to be the Hulk.
I think Cap is necessary for you, based on your fandom, what I've seen you purchase before. Thor is probably a strong second. I myself know I at least have Nightwing and Wolverine on the I ordered. Those are my choices, and then when Cap comes out, I'll probably end up picking up when I start to see photos and really.
By the way,
after that.
By the way, if I may be slightly annoyed for a second, this is
sure.
we like to look at the good things, but
Dark Yimbo.
Well, this is a little bit of malarkey. How about that? And maybe. So, I had to pre-order Nightwing through Entertainment Earth. I forget why I went through them. I think that's where it was available by the time I went to order them.
Okay.
So it's $95, but now with the tariff, they just updated the price to $103.99.
Without giving you an option?
Yeah. And it says if tariffs are changed, reduce, or remove, will adjust pricing and update all affected products promptly. So at least it's not like they will, but that's still.
You know my feelings about Entertainment Earth at this point, anyways. But I don't like that. They should give you the option to cancel if that's the case.
All right, let me see what it says.
I mean, you can cancel. It's just a pre-order, but yeah, I think that kind of stinks.
Yeah, I just have to check if there was an NRD on it. I can't. I feel like it may have, been locked in, but it's still safe and locked in. You'll not be charged for any items. Oh, okay. Nope, I'm good. Okay. Updated pricing related to tariffs is effective immediately. You will now see the blah blah blah. So, if you wish to modify your pre-order, please visit your account. Okay, so maybe I don't know. Is it sold out elsewhere?
So on Mezco's site, it is on waitlist right now. I bet Big Bad will have the same type of language, though.
Yeah, let me know.
It's under pre-order, 95, but it says that excludes a tariff surcharge. If we check out our friends over at Nerd Urbanity, let's see what they have it as. I know they had it at one point.
While you are checking that out for me, I want to say hi to Undead Werewolf Gene. What's going on? They're usually the last to get the Jada Street Fighter toys. That's referring to Big Bad. Yeah. Again, Toy Page is here, guys. So if you have any questions whatsoever, he's here to answer them for you. And let's see. Did an amazing job. Static 6 Doc Nocturnal. That's what it was. The tentacle. See, I knew he said something about that on Wednesday. Tentacles.
No, I think this is an exclusive Mezco.
Thanks, Grub. What's up?
The testicle.
The tentacles? Tentacles? Had to be said. There you go. Oh, something came in that I have to show you, Yimbo. Ooh.
Just Yimbo? I got it. Whatever. Moving on.
Let's see. Is all right, Machu. Yeah, did you? I'll actually be on. I'll look. Did you actually? Okay. Send me. Maybe IG would be easier if you want to. Unless this is for a post stream thing. Yimbo, all feelings are valid. I agree. I know. I always say that again.
You feel what you feel, and your feelings are real.
Yes, it's how we respond. It's how we react, and specifically to those around us. Yimbo's malarkey minute. What are Chewy's feelings on Entertainment Earth? Big Bad is up to some nonsense with the recent pricing roller coaster. Yeah.
So to give you some insight, Nerd Banny has it up for pre-order right now for 95, and I know the Toy Daddies are in talks with them right now. So
yeah. All right. Maybe that'll be. Maybe that's where I'll go. Again, not that it's just. It's frustrating because I know, again, these are taxes on consumers, or it's a tax on a small business, or, like a business trying to, it's not ideal. I'll just say that. Not ideal.
And to give some layup on Entertainment Earth, it's just, they're always the last ones to ship their stuff, and, the way that they treat their influencer codes, not codes, links, it's all kind of messy. So that's what I'll say, Grumps.
My goodness. So this is fun. Machu got his. Is that Man-Apple Studios too, or was that AliExpress? This is for the Hot Toys. I was a good boy again. Oh, I forget. I know I told Diggs. I know I mentioned it in like Unparalleled's chat the other night when we were talking about positive customer service relationships that the good ones out there. Sideshow being one of them. That was something that Josh Brown, he's always said in our chats when we started, or at least when I started dipping my toes into the Hot Toys waters. And it's true. They have really backed up the little issues I've reached out, but I had a big issue with my Deadpool. If you look here, I'm gonna, because Matt's like, he didn't want to believe me. Matt didn't want to believe me that it was an issue. Hot Toys Deadpool.
Oh, you bringing receipts right now? Yeah.
Yo, yeah.
Oh, that's funny. While you do that, KJ Smith saying, brace your says that they pre-order with the Mallfish. They don't charge tax and have not mentioned anything about tariffs so far. Grumps is saying, although I got Mezco Destro from BBTS for 50, so I can't complain too much. And Machu's saying, yep, that's from 1/6 Kit. Toy Page saying, look at the details. I mean, that's a beautiful, beautiful head sculpt. But yeah, but I would just cancel from Entertainment Earth and order Nightwing from elsewhere.
Yeah, that sounds like the play. Now I can't.
But actually, I gotta jump. But it was a blast being here. Thank you, chat, and I'll see you all tomorrow night on Toy Daddies.
Oh, sounds good. All right, my man. Well, thanks for hopping on. This has been so much fun. You know what? I'll start the 19-minute countdown because we'll wrap it. Well, I'll wrap up at 10. But thanks for being in here, man.
Excellent. Bye.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow. yeah, so anyway, going back to Hot Toys. And Matt, I'm not really trying to. It was just that did see that there were issues both on Instagram and like Reddit posts about the Deadpool figure Hot Toys that I have. And KJ, I'm not mad at you. Come on now. Anyway, I was posing them around, placed them down. I thought everything was fine. Picked them up in the morning, and it had snapped. So like the ankles were something that people were saying were rushed out to get that toy into our hands. Which, again, I pre-ordered it walking out of the movie theater at Comic-Con, or, you know, like during Comic-Con weekends. And I got to me in December, so I don't know, is that fast turnaround time? I'm not really sure, but I guess technically in the scope of 6 months-ish. But anyway, so I was out of the 30-day window, but of course, fortunately, I still had the box and all the things. It's a Hot Toys. So those you know, premium boxes I'm not getting rid of. But yeah, so I hit them up, and they didn't acknowledge. I made the points about, I've seen this as an issue. I thought I got lucky, but I was posing it around, and now this is the picture. And the guy said, even though it is out of the scope of the 30 days, and this is not something that I would like you to plan on in the future, we will honor a replacement. So that was one of my spring break tasks, was getting him all boxed up and shipped out. So I'm severely lacking my Deadpool right now, sad face. But man, this is let me get back to Machu's thing here. This is so cool. Yeah, that's awesome. That is awesome. So good. So good. All right, let's see. KJ, brace yourself for the Yimbonia tariffs to help with the PBS I'm charging. No, what tariffs am I putting on? There's no tariffs. There's no tariffs here. Don't you worry. Undead Werewolf, so I pre-ordered with Mallfish. They don't charge tax and have not mentioned anything about tariffs so far. It's good to know. Grump said, although I got Mezco Destro from BTS for 50, so I can't complain too much now. And again, this is still, I mean, like, it's that balancing act I'm playing with in my head right now every day when I want to, like, buy new things. There's no tariffs on the stuff that's here. So anything, that's why I bought the 1,000 Toys Hellboy. Again, I'm trying to limit myself with certain things, but like the graveyard skeletons today, like, yep, they're here. I can buy them. And then again, like Dan and I were using, you know, talking about toys that I have and then ones that he has, to like, we lend each other our figures anyway, but you know, we're like our own little figure library when it comes to our toy photography. And you know, we were to like talk each other out of jumping at certain other toys that either I had or he had. So, you know, again, having some friends locally helps. Like, you know, not that Matt wants me to sweat all over his figures, but you know, like, that's still an option. Ooh, 1/6 kit. There you go. Toy Page is saying, look at those details. Gruff saying good night, Night Chew, night. You guys are great. KJ, Machu neighbor. There you go. Great fig. I hear you score. There we go. Cool. Whew. Yeah, that was a great price. That for that 50. I think the lowest I heard for that Mezco Destro was 60. So yeah, you definitely. And that's a hell of a figure. So well done. Was that still up? I'll check for people real quick. Big Bag Toy Store. Let's see. Destro. Mezco Destro. Wow! Ooh, man, that is really, really tempting. That is really, really tempting. Son of a gun. Oh, man. I gotta keep telling myself, oh, I have the classified. I have the classified. No, that's really great. Look at that wrist rocket. Oh man, that's the money shot right there. That head sculpt is amazing. Oh, yeah, it's a lot of cool stuff, man. It's a lot of cool stuff. And light up function. Son of a gun. So tempting. So tempting. Great price. Oh, that's awesome. All right. Anything else going on? So, oh, this is the last thing I was going to show you. Here we go. So I was talking Spidey stuff. Dude. So last little thing I'm super pumped about. Oof. We were mentioning these toys before. So again, I'm on my own quest. I did it with Black Suit Spider-Man, making my own like maximum version of Black Suit, because now I have 4 head sculpts for him. Let me just get this going. Hang on. And really, when I joke about this, it's just, again, going back to the concept of enjoying your toys or using what you have, you know, to kind of enhance your enjoyment of them. So I was so excited to get my Ultimate Miles. I only ended up doing... See, Cap talked me out of Adam Warlock because I wanted the gauntlet, and I've already seen pictures of Deadpool wearing the Infinity Gauntlet, so I'm like, I guess I don't need it for myself, but that is a really, really awesome accessory. It's so good. Dakin, I held off on, but then Dan bought him, so if I do end up getting inspired for a Dakin photo, I can always borrow his. I would have bought Ultimate Iron Man today, but I didn't see him around. I didn't look that closely, though, because, again, I was dropping money left and right on other stuff. So I do like a lot of like what I've seen Kit Bash Customs talking about with the Ultimate Iron Man. He looks interesting. The fact that he's on the double barbell joints for the upper and lower torso. So considering I'm setting up a whole armor, I was tempted. It's a different look, but I still, like, I just didn't see him today. But the 2 I ordered were Rom and Miles. So I didn't open up my Rom yet, but Miles is going to be the next one, and I just wanted to show, because I know that, again, if this was your first Miles figure, absolutely frustrating that he comes with mismatched hands. So he has both whip hands, only 1 fist, 1 grippy hand, and then only 1 wall crawling hand. Like, I do think that that's kind of silly. That'll be the nice way I put it. I think that's very silly. I do like the comic book gimmick very much. Again, thanks to Ryan Ting that gave us these special Toy Fair ones. This was really awesome. So I do like that it's a gimmick. I think it's adorable. I think they're great. But to not have matching hands is frustrating. However, if you are like me, maybe you have the Gamerverse Miles Legend. And while not perfect, like it doesn't have the web lines painted on, and it is a little bit more of, you know, like it's a little bit different look, a little bit more futuristic because of the video game. Like you can see the knuckles on there and stuff. But then you have wall crawling hands, whipping hand, then there's my matching fists. So I'm fairly certain they work. I think I saw somebody else talking about doing that, but this was the first thing that I thought of. I have 2 sets of these electric hands because I also have the Gamerverse translucent Miles figure. And then I'll have 2 head sculpts too. So technically 3. So I'll have the unmasked, and then I think this will work out pretty well on this body. And then you get that head sculpt in there, the squinty-eyed ones, which looks awesome. Squinty. So yeah, I'm very pumped. So I'll be cracking him open. That was like one of the toys that was on my kitchen table. It was just a bridge too far to cross to get that cracked open in my content creation this week. But that is up next for Legends. And then I have, again, a nice size pile to go through of my own, which is what I keep reminding myself. That's why I kind of just treated myself to opening the skeletons today on the couch. My daughter was playing this silly hamster game on my PS5, and I just opened them and just enjoyed. I knew I was going to have to dunk them anyway. But that was just nice. And again, it's for those of you out there that like to do photos or other content stuff. it is good. Again, Machu said it before with Jay shot on Between Two Sentinels. It's nice to just enjoy your toys every once in a while without putting that pressure. So that's what I did with today. And, maybe I'll just end up doing that with Miles too. But I am very excited. I'm on such a, super Spider-Man kick. And I have some awesome diamond stuff to show you guys in the future. But here we go. Let's see. Oh, Gaijin's in the house. What's up, man? Happy Sunday. 8 minutes-ish. Wrapping up. But thank you so much for being here. Again, guys, I gotta do me a favor. Hit that like button. Don't forget if again, it doesn't just have to be for my channel. It could be any of the other channels that you enjoy. Try to leave something positive. I know I challenged my broadcast channel over on Instagram a couple weeks ago. Grumps is the man and took me up on it. Where I just said, pick 5 accounts. And just leave some compliments on some pictures. Like make that a challenge. That 5. It's an attainable small goal, but to do that and see how that, and putting that energy out there. And Grumps is like, I did it. It felt so good. People were saying they're excited. I'm like, it's a great feeling. So again, doesn't have to be for this channel, or this particular stream, but it would be appreciated. But try to challenge yourself. And I'm doing it for myself. Leave 5 YouTube comments for different people out there that you enjoy. It really does go a long way. I'm not always like the fastest to get back to comments wherever it is, but I always do, and they're always from me, and they're always from the heart, and I appreciate it very much. So that's all. Just want to throw that out there. Again, if we all start doing this for each other, again, we start helping and expanding and figuring out other fun ways to enjoy our hobby outside of just like buying the next thing, No, did not get to the Gamerverse. It will be a comparison. It'll be like an unboxing reel. The articulation scheme for Ultimate Iron Man is what I wish most Iron Man figures had. I agree with you. That was the one thing that was missing from the retro wave with the butterfly joints. I was so excited they gave us butterfly joints, but then it was still a weight swivel. But I really love that Iron Man. Grumps open ramen. He's awesome. I know, dude. I can't believe it's on there like a Renew Your Vows. I just love it. I can't wait to mess with him. Paige wants to grab Rom. Inconsistency experts. It's a good enough substitute for the hands. All right, good. I have the Gamerverse Miles, so I didn't order this one. There you go. Let's see. I remember the Gamerverse Miles being really tall. It is, but then again, look at the hand, like hand-wise. But yeah, he is super tall. That's crazy. That's so tall. He's babies. He's a baby Miles in that box. Ultimate Miles is a baby. I must be the only person who thought the mini comic was going to be paper. In my defense, I'm all, no, I did too, man. I did. This was I gotta stop bumping that cable. Sorry. No. Second cam, come back. There we go. I was so surprised when I was like, oh, this is plastic. How about that? That's really cool. Yeah, I thought also it was good. More laminated, you know what I mean? Grumps, I did 5, and the people who were really appreciative, it felt great. Hell yeah, man. I love that. Thank you so much for doing that. Good night, Paige. Thank you. Oh, thank you for the positive vibes, my friend. Again, keep on. Keep up the great work. Guy Jin says the new Miles body could work for some characters like Wiccan. Ooh. Aside from the birthing hips. You know what? I've seen, like, when it comes to, even for Maximum Spidey, number one, I'm not going to usually, like, leave Legends in. Well, as I say that, I have him in, like, a vanilla pose. I'm not terribly worried, though, because I'm going to be, using my 796 Studios flight stands, getting him all in some crazy action poses. That being said, it does seem, and again, not that we should have to do it, but we do, like, making our own little modifications. It seems to just be kind of carving out on the bottom inside for both Maximum Spuddy and this one. So, if I get so inspired to do it, but they are birthday. I mean, like, the hips don't lie. I'm not trying to cover that up. They are very silly hips. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, guys, this has been a blast. I don't know if you could tell. I have that post-con voice, even though it was only for, a couple hours today. But again, just getting to see everybody, and it was amazing. So I think that's going to be it. So I got to remember to send out questions tomorrow for the Toy Pick Community Top 10. I won't do the preview. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see. You can rotate the hips in to reduce it. There you go. Okay. Thank you, Matt. And look at this. I don't have it. Yay! I don't have a fun thing yet. But let me give you a split skeleton salute. Thank you for being a new member, Gene of Yimbonia. That is awesome. Thank you very much. That means a lot. Yes, that is great. And again, shout out to Clintastic, who is our April Citizen of the Month. And, there's a lot of fun stuff that now you get to check out. You got a little playlist of, I don't want to hide too many things behind a paywall, but, they're just my talking to you guys that, again, hit that extra level of support. So thank you very, very much. Enders, man, thank you for everything. Again, the smile for today. And no. We went over. It popped. It popped out from the hot bath. So I can easily glue this in. It's fine. Everything's fine. But it is jiggly, so I can either glue it, but I think I'm going to keep it like this because now I have options. Gene said, glad I was able to catch the stream today. Always a pleasure seeing someone be so upbeat and bring a great attitude to the toy community. Thank you very much. That's what we try to do here. That's what the Toy Daddies try to do. That's what the Sentinels try to do. And again, there's so many other people out there that are doing the same thing. So, but again, thank you very much for that compliment. That means, again, it really does mean a lot. So appreciate it. Yay. All right, everybody. Time to wrap things up. Let me do. That's it. Let me get to the little conclusion, the little outro. I should go to sleep. I am very tired. Good night, everybody. Again, I appreciate you taking any time out of your life listening to me and my friends talk about toys. Have a wonderful rest of your night and have a great start to the week. Where's my outro? Peace.